continuation from before video got cut off. I find it's just throughout scene 8, I implied the whole about having people hurdling and attacking him, getting from left, right, and centre, and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it's just one of them ones where if someone says that there's people beating you to your front door, like, it's the fact of the privacy. Because someone's home is someone's privacy, that's someone's den, that's their sanctuary, that's their safe zone. So for someone to beat you down right at your front door, just worsens things so much. It's quite deep, because if someone was to attack me right up to my front door, I don't even feel like I would feel safe anymore. So I feel like that's one thing that kind of just pushes him to the edge, metaphorically speaking. Because I wanted to really show the effects of that, really. So having a group of people hurdling from like left and right, and then me coming up, grabbing his hair, because the fact of that, a lot of his abuse is via his hair. It's them grabbing his hair, throwing him around by his hair, and all that stuff. So kind of just pushes him even more. That kind of pushes him to to cut it. And so this is something I wanted to really do. So my character will all surround him, circle him, and I would go up behind him and grab his hair. I'll grab his hair and I'll pull him. And what I'll do, I'd smash his head up against, because the other people would, the groups of the people that will run into him, they will split off again to each side and create a line. So it sort of creates a wall again. But it's like a wall / his front door. And then afterwards I smash his head up against them. Not actually, but stage combat kind of style. And they will make the slamming sound, and the sound of him screaming. And then afterwards, it just leads to him going up the stairs, slamming his door, and then he goes, "I'm not a gimp," and then cuts his hair. You see, that for me is like, just thinking about that someone can get pushed to that kind of level, to the point that they change their entire identity, the way they see things, the way they respect things, the actions that they do. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't blame James, I really don't. But this week, in this working on that scene, just made me see it even more. But yeah, so with by me implying those ideas and putting that in there, it just shows the severity of the matter. and it was effective. I think it was very, very effective, purely because it shows the reason why, but it shows what that last little inch was to cause him to do whatever he does. And yeah, so it became very, very successful. I think this idea became very successful. It showed the true emotions of the matter. It shows the link between his hair and shaving it off, and then going into kind of skinhead, and all of those things. I made sure that I had a thorough thought about it, so I could link all of those points in together. So yeah, the only problem that we have is the fact that we were doing this in a dance studio. So obviously the stage is a lot more wider. So timing wise might be a little bit different. So what I actually did was quickly went into the dance studio and just got everyone to run from one wing to the other end, and see how long the distance is, and then obviously for safety reasons as well for Dom, because when he runs off stage, we're all positioned, because I positioned everyone in a certain way where they barricade, so Dom could literally go however fast he is, and he could land on us, and we'll still be able to repel him back, and he won't get damaged because we're placing our hands on firmer parts of his body, so more towards the chest, or not chest, but sort of up a bit here, and then he'll have his arms out as well, so we'll be able to grab his arms, so we'll be able to repel back. Because the thing is, the moment we push him, we start running in. So me, I took the role of the fighting director and stage combat director and stuff throughout this entire process. Yeah, I had to make sure that Dom had enough space to stumble back, so we can run to him and divert in the last second. So obviously, so he doesn't get hurt, and we don't injure him, we don't collide with him basically. And it was the same for the other side as well. So, but it was a slight little problem there, but we managed to solve it because we got to try it out quickly in a theatre. So this allowed me to visually see that yes, this is safe, we can do this. Is everyone cool with keeping this? And everyone was like, yeah, boom. It was sorted and it was planned out. So it was really good. So, that was something that we were able to solve. And to be fair, another problem, no surprise again, people were absent. So for me, I had a good amount of people there. So the people that weren't in just unfortunately are not going to be part of the scene, or the parts that we've choreographed and stuff like that, because we're fast running out of time. Fastly running out of time. I definitely developed my stage combat skills, because I did a lot of research when it comes to stage combat, because I want to really imply it as so much into this, because there's a lot of violent aspects that I really want to get really hands dirty for it, really. Obviously not physically actually harming each other, but make it look like we physically are. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's something I really wanted to put myself out there, and this week was the beginning for me. It was the beginning of the stage combat section. and yeah, and you know, I've discovered that I'm quite vigilant with certain things, so I take so many things in precaution. I think like I really overthink of it, which is a good thing, because stage combat can just go for the can go so south, go so wrong, and that's the last thing we want. So for me, managed to get it all sorted, and you know, by me overthinking it and everything like that, everything was done safely. No one got hurt or anything like that. And it's just a skill that I've just developed now. I feel like I want to develop more now, and hopefully, through what I've got planned for the other scenes, I will do. So yeah. I've done more than what I've expected to do. From my action plan, which is good though, because more is more. And I've managed to sort of just get on with it. And so far, I haven't been slacking. I haven't been I haven't been putting myself down or anything. I think the way I've planned it out really was been working very effectively, and I think I might just maintain it this way, just because doing it this way just gets so much work done, and that's what we need right now. But yeah, so this is my week 5.